Petco Park, a new beginning, let's go. Started back rocking the brown. Ever since we been knocking them down. Baby said she wanna go to the game. Taught her how to say Padre gang. Started back rocking the brown. Ever since we been knocking them down. Mitchell and Ness with the old school name. All of the homies holler Padre gang. Yeah, that.
And good day, everybody. Welcome to the Talking Friars pregame show, June 8th, 2022, Mets Padres. It's going to be a short one, but it's at 6:40 is the first pitch. It'll be Shamanaya on the mound for the Padres against Chris Bassett, the A's teammate, or he was his A's teammate, with Bob Melvin as the manager. So that's the pitching matchup we have today. I mean, Shamanaya feels like he's going to be what he always has been, and that is someone who gives the Padres innings and can save some of the bullpen. But to be honest, I mean, going into the game, you can check out the bullpen usage chart that I have on the Twitter and the Instagram. But even if we're just talking about that, like, the bullpen's pretty rested. I don't believe that Taylor Rogers pitched last night. The only reliever that pitched last night was Adrian Morejon. By the way, that was a very, very good outing from Adrian Morejon. I'll recap it, react to this whole series after tonight's game. But it was a 6-up, 6-down series from a guy who could be in the rotation next year, or a guy that could be a Josh Hader type reliever in the 8th, 7th, and 8th inning this year. He just looked that good. And I know it's one appearance, but that's all we have to judge off of. I wasn't watching his rehab starts in Double-A and Single-A, so I'm pretty much just going off of what I saw last night, and I really liked what I saw last night. But getting back to tonight, Fernando Tatis Jr., that was the news. He's not going to have the bone scan this week. Early this week, it was supposed to be pushed back to late this week, and now it's going to be pushed back to Monday. Don't really know why. Kevin Acee did say that it was like with the radiation or whatever, like you don't have limited scans that he can have, but they're trying to be careful because there is limited radiation that you can have. That was the only thing. So Monday, it seems like that's when the scan's going to be. Maybe it seems like they're just giving it more time to heal, and so that he can feel better and just increase their chances as the days go on of him being able to have that positive result that they want, so he can go swing that bat, because that's a big step, obviously. Swing the bat with dry swings, then hit off the tee, then flips, then batting practice, then live BP, and then obviously rehab games. Don't know how long those rehab games are going to be, but that's what the situation is. My Padre pick for today, just looking at the lineup, I mean, I feel like going, is Bassett's a righty, I think? I want to go, I mean, Profar's hot. I'll go with Profar again tonight. He had the home run last night. Really looked good. And obviously hitting leadoff, he's going to get the most plate appearances out of anyone. So I like that. And mainly because he's been playing really well out of that leadoff hole. Good afternoon, Anthony. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, so again, it's a short pregame show because I'm at the stadium. There's not a whole lot to talk about. I mean, a lot of it's going to be my series reaction after the game when I get back home. There's the Tatis hat giveaway tonight. I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm just not a huge fan of giveaways that has a bunch of ads on it, and the pinstripe Tatis on the right side doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. I will give it to him. The inside of the cap looks pretty cool with Fernando and his sunglasses and all that, but I'm not a really big fan of the hat. But as for tonight, I mean, Bob Melvin knows Chris Bassett, so maybe that gives the Padres some sort of advantage in terms of scouting reports. It's not just Bob Melvin, it's Ryan Christensen as well. It's Matt Williams, guys that have been with Bob Melvin, guys that were teammates. or they were coaches of Chris Bassett, so maybe that gives the Padres an advantage tonight, and so we'll see. Um, but this is definitely a game that I think the Padres can win. I think they should go into every game right now thinking that they can win it because of how they're playing, because of how good their starting pitching has been this year. And Shamanaya, quite frankly, he hasn't been as good as Musgrove or Gore, but he's had quality starts pretty much every time out. He had that one stinker against the Dodgers when Belly and Freeman went yard off of him. But other than that, it's been pretty much quality starts. So you're going to get 6, maybe 7 innings out of him, 100 pitches, and so I don't expect anything else from him tonight. Jim says he wishes he'd been able to get the giveaway Gwynn jersey. Yeah, I didn't get that either. I really liked that. Ryan Christensen, I saw him during BP today. He was talking with someone, I think a former coach, or Eric Chavez it might have been, former A player, and he coaches for the Mets now. He was talking with him, and he had the Tony Gwynn giveaway jersey on. So players are still love wearing it, and I know it's Tony Gwynn, but you usually don't see players wear the giveaway like weeks and weeks and weeks after the giveaway was given away, you know? So maybe that just shows their love for Tony, but I think they wouldn't wear, like, they're not wearing the Tatis giveaway hat for weeks and weeks and weeks. So that just shows how good the giveaway was. But with that, I think that'll do it. What to watch for is, I mean, how they maneuver the bullpen. Morahone's probably the only guy that's not available tonight. You obviously hope that you stay away from Stammen, because if you stay away from him, then probably means that you're in the game. And so Chris Matt, Rogers, Garcia, Suarez is on the IL. But yeah, Garcia, Chris Matt, Rogers, maybe Steven Wilson if they're comfortable. That's probably how the bullpen's going to go tonight after Shamanaya. Brisk says, what is there to eat at Petco? A lot. The Pizza Fort pizza I like. They have the Hodad's fries. They have the garlic fries from Gaglione Bros, who's the sponsor of this podcast and YouTube channel. Cheesesteaks. Actually, it's right. You can't really see it. It's a terrible angle. I'm sitting pretty much on field level right now, and it's right by the Valley Sports San Diego booth. That's my recommendation. I love their cheesesteaks and the garlic fries. Regular ballpark food, the hot dogs. They have the Randy Jones dog as well, which is a ginormous hot dog. So those are the options I would recommend. They do have some new. I think they have a Jack in the Box stand in the right field corner. I've never been there. I probably don't plan on being there. But yeah, those are pretty much the main food options that I can think of right now. Obviously, they have the standard cracker jack, or whatever you call it, the peanuts, all that stuff. But yeah, Gaglione Bros, Hodad's, those are the two ones that I like the most, and then the pizza I like as well. Let's see. Anthony says he went for a hit, but went to the Mets and Frankie Lindor at minus 230. Oh, in terms of betting? Okay. I don't get into a whole lot of betting. I mean, I'm 19. I just do the Padre pick for fun. The one guy I think will get a hit if I can only pick one guy on the Padres, and today I'm going to go Profar. I think I went Profar yesterday as well. If I did, then I was correct. He homered. So good for me. But again, this is pretty much it for the pregame show. Not a whole lot I can talk. I don't have all my notes in front of me. But the Padres lineup tonight: Profar, Cronenworth, Machado, Voit, Mazzara, Alfaro, Grisham, Kim, and then Alcantara is batting ninth. He's playing third base, so it's not Kim. Usually Kim slides over to third, but that's not what happened today. Alcantara is in there because Hosmer's not in the lineup, so that shifts Cronenworth to first base. Croney's at second. Sorry, Voigt's at first. Kim's at short, Alcantara's at third, and then DHing tonight is Manny. That's the big change. So Manny is DHing, no Haas. That's pretty much the big things in the lineup tonight. Randy says, should the Padres bunt more? I think Grisham should bunt more. I think guys that know how to bunt should bunt more, but I'm not going to go ask Manny Machado to go bunt. I'm probably not going to go ask Jake Cronenworth to go bunt. But like Grisham, guys that are struggling, guys that know what they're doing, yeah, go bunt. situationally, if the situation calls for it, of course. I'd love for Grisham to bunt more in situations that call for it. I know he's done it a lot, but I don't trust him with the bat right now. I know he came through with an RBI single last night, but that doesn't change the small sample size, or excuse me, not the small sample size, the pretty big sample size so far this year where he's hitting under 200. So that's my thoughts on that. All right, this will do it. Talking for our pregame show, Padres Mets, 6:40 is the first pitch, series finale. The series reaction when I get home after the game, probably sometime maybe a little before 11, probably a little after that, to be honest. But yeah, that'll do it. Enjoy your Wednesday night Padre game. I'll be at the game, so I'm not going to have the highlights, but most games I do have the highlights at Talking Friars on Twitter. And I hope you subscribe to this YouTube channel for content like this. Pre-game shows, post-game reactions, series reactions, interviews. I just talked with an MLB agent. Not going to say his name just in case I don't get the interview, but hopefully we'll line that up sometime after the draft. But yeah, that's it. Enjoy it, everyone. See ya.